Hi guys, a very warm welcome to all of you in our YouTube channel Gurmantra Sikshaka Granth, and I'm your educator Saranya, and this is our PYQ's detailed analysis series in which we are seeing past 10 years question paper solutions. And today we are going to see GATE Biotechnology 2013 question paper analysis. Okay, so you know the drill, what you have to do. Okay, so totally the questions are 30, marks is 60. For every question you will be getting 2 marks if it is correct, and for wrong question minus 1. Have your notebook with you and a pen so that you can note down your scores in that. Okay, you will be given 1 minute for every question to answer. Be honest with yourself. Okay, after the test is over, you have to total the scores and put it in the comment section. Okay, give it your best shot guys, and all the very best to all of you. So this is your first question. Alright, so the first question is, under alkaline conditions, DNA is more stable than RNA, and that is because RNA is susceptible to hydrolysis in the alkaline condition. That's why DNA is always more stable. Next question. Which of the following modifications is uh, commonly seen in protein and DNA? Okay, so the correct answer for this question is option C, methylation. Next question. Protein A, which has strong affinity to Fc region of immunoglobulin, is extracted from. Okay, protein A is extracted from staph. Okay, so Staphylococcus aureus. Next question. the first humanized monoclonal antibody approved for the treatment of breast cancer is option D, Herceptin. Next question. Which one of the following amino acids in protein does not undergo phosphorylation? The correct answer is option C, proline. So if your answer is correct for these questions, give yourselves 2 marks, and if it is wrong, minus 1. Okay. So the role of adjuvant is to prolong the persistence of antigen. Okay, adjuvant means it will be given along with your vaccination in order to prolong the persistence of the antigen at the site of injection. Okay, so that it gives you good immunogenicity. So endogenous antigens are presented on the cell surface along with MHC1. Okay, we have studied all of these questions. That's why I'm not explaining you in detail. Okay, some of you were asking me that explain in detail, but those questions and those concepts which we have already done, I cannot explain you here because it is already done in detail in the classes. Okay, so if you are my student who has been following the classes from day one, then you should not have any problem in solving these questions. Okay, because this is a test session, not a learning session. Okay, in case any questions is difficult or that particular concept we have not done, I will definitely explain it to you in detail. Okay, no worries at all. So Human Genome Sequencing project involved in the construction of the genomic library it was done in bacterial artificial chromosome. Okay, next question. So the nucleotide analog used in the DNA sequencing by chain termination method is 2,3 dideoxynucleoside triphosphate. Okay, next question. In nature, the horizontal gene transfer across bacteria is mediated by, the correct answer is option B, conjugation and transformation. Transduction also comes under horizontal gene transfer only, but that's not an option anyway. So the phylum Proteobacteria is subdivided into alpha, beta, gamma, delta and epsilon Proteobacteria based on its 16S rRNA sequences. Okay, next question. Which one of the following is an ABC transporter? The drug multi-drug resistance protein is an ABC transporter. Okay. The catalytic efficiency for an enzyme is defined by Kcat by Km. Okay. Next question. Okay, of the two diploid species, one is 36 chromosome, the other one is having 28 chromosomes. Okay, how many chromosomes would be found in an allotriploid individual? Okay, first let's understand what is allotriploid. So allotriploid means plants contain two genomes of one species and one genome from a different species, which means 2n from one species and single n from the other species. So generally they are obtained from crossing an allotetraploid. Example AABB with one of the diploid parents. So how can you calculate allotriploid? It's very simple. 2n from one species and n from other species. That is, if you see 2n here is 36, n here is 14. So 36 plus 14 is 50, which is found in this. Again, 2n from this and n from this. Here 18, okay, and here 28. It should be 46. That is why B is the correct answer. So the RNA primer synthesized during the replication process in bacteria is removed by the DNA pol 1. Next question. Okay, so this is the match the following question for commercial microbial sources and the products. Okay, so the correct answer for this question is option B. Okay, so you can see Corynebacterium lilium, that is for glutamic acid. Note it down, guys, because these type of questions they might ask you. Next is Klebsiella oxytoca, that is for 2,3 butanediol. Next is Aspergillus niger for citric acid, and alkali okay, that is for polybeta hydroxybutyric acid. Okay, so the correct answer for this question is option C. Okay, you can see here ion exchange chromatography. Okay, okay, let's go with the simplest one. Okay, simplest one is hydrophobic column chromatography because it will depend upon the polarity. So Q4. Next is ion exchange chromatography, that is for increasing gradient of salts because ions are present in that. Next is gel filtration chromatography, isocratic solvents will be used. Next is chromatofocusing, and for that you will use ampholytes. So the assertion is immobilization of plant cells can enhance the secondary metabolite production during the bioreactor cultivation. Reason is immobilization protects the plant cells from shear forces in the bacteria. Both are correct and reason is correct for the assertion. Okay, so A is the correct answer. Next question. So this is also match the following question, and the correct answer for this question is option A. Endospores, okay, that is for Clostridium species. Bipolar flagella is in Spiraea loom. Next you have pseudomurine in cell wall. Pseudomurine that will be present for Methanobacterium. Next is periplasmic flagella for Treponema. So this is also another match the following questions, and the correct answer for this is option D. So you can see sulfonamides is for folic acid biosynthesis. Quinolones, these are like their targets, antibiotics and the targets where it will act on. Okay. So quinolones you have. Then is erythromycin for peptide change elongation and cephalosporin. Next question. It's a very simple question. And you can see how these questions are repeated all the time. We have solved so many papers now, and this agrobacterium tumefaciens questions has been repeated so many times, which means that much important the topic is. Okay, so agrobacterium tumefaciens mediated infection of plant cell leads to crown gall disease, correct? And the next option which is correct is transfer of tDNA into the plant chromosome. T and R are correct. Next question. Okay, so the correct answer for this question is option C. So you can see NAD plus is for lactate dehydrogenase. Okay, coenzyme used for that enzyme lactate dehydrogenase. Then you have selenium. Okay, that is for glutathione peroxidase, pyridoxal phosphate. That is for glycogen phosphorylase, and molybdenum is for nitrogenases. Okay, so the question is simple. Just see the graph and tell me what kind of inhibition it is. Okay, simple, very simple. Vmax is same and Km is different. It is competitive inhibition. Okay, so match the following again. Can you see so much of match the following questions are asked? And these are the questions which will be asked from the basics which you have learnt in the concepts. Okay, you should be really thorough to simply match the options. The correct answer for this question is option A. So RNase P is for ribozymes, RNase H is for DNA RNA hybrids, and snRNA, that is for your splicing purpose, and CSTF is for polyadenylation purpose. So a complete restriction digestion of the circular plasmid was carried out with the HIND3, BAM-H1, EcoR1. Okay. So these are the products and given like plasmid and HIND3, how much base pairs. So from these products you have to find out how many restriction sites are present on that particular plasmid. Very, very simple question. So you have a plasmid and HIND3 is the cutting enzyme and you're getting two fragments. One is 1200 and 3800. So very simple logic you apply. Okay. So you have a plasmid. Okay. If there is only one restriction site, so this particular plasmid will become linearized after one particular restriction site cut. If it is having two restriction sites only, it will be getting two fragments. One is this fragment, the other one is this fragment. So if you are getting two fragments, which means it is having two restriction sites. Okay, so that is eliminating C option and D option, gone. Okay, next is BAM H1. BAM H1 is having only 5000 base pairs, that is only one single restriction site. So as you cut this, you will as you cut the plasmid with one restriction site, you are getting a linear fragment of the plasmid which is having 5000 base pairs, which means BAM H1 is 1. Next is EcoR1. EcoR1 is giving you 2500 base pairs. It means it is having two restriction sites, okay, but it cuts equally, which means this is 2500 base pairs, this is 2500 base pairs. So EcoR1 also has two fragments. So this is the correct option. Next question. Okay. So the question is total number of fragments generated by the complete and sequential cleavage of the polypeptide given below by trypsin, then followed by CNBRS. Okay, so let's first understand where the trypsin will cut and CNBR will cut. So trypsin will cut the protein at C terminal of arginine and lysine. So C terminal means from the left side, lysine it will cut here, okay, and arginine it will cut here. So you got three fragments. Next they are saying followed by CNBR that cleaves at the C terminal of methionine. So where is methionine present? One here, C terminal methionine, other one here. So how many fragments? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So totally you will have 5 fragments. Next question. So in a genetic study, 80%, 80 people were found to have alleles for polydactyl, which means more fingers will be present, extra fingers. Only 36 of them were polydactylous, which means they were affected. So what is the percentage of penetrance? So percentage penetrance has a formula. Okay, I'll teach you that now. So percentage penetrance is equal to how many people affected divided by the people who are the carriers, which is 80 people found to be having the alleles, which means carriers, into 100 since percentages asked. So 36 by 80 into 100, which will be getting like 45. Next question. Okay, so in mismatch correction repair, the parental DNA strand is distinguished from the daughter strand by methylation. Next question. So the basis of blue-white screening with PUC vectors is option A, intra-allelic complementation. Next question. Okay, so idiotypic determinants of an antibody are associated with the correct answer is option C, constant, variable regions. Okay, so C is the correct answer. That's all, guys. Your quiz is over. All you have to do is take the total of your scores, put it in the comment section, keep enjoying, keep studying. Okay, so all the very best. Like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel Gurmantra Shiksha Ka Granth. If you have any queries, you can contact us on either mail or call. Thank you so much, guys, and have a nice day.